Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Now the lighting may be a bit better now because it's during the day. It is 10:25 in the morning. It's I'm going to cook up a steak. If I can, okay. It's Thursday the 26th of November, year of our Lord 2020. Okay, so for breakfast I'm going to be having a British venison frying steaks. Now, I got this from that warehouse that I've been temporarily working at. I don't know what the price normally is, but it says here you can buy any three for a tenner. So that's £3.33 if I was to buy it in the shop. I got it for £1.25. There you go. So you get some pretty good deals at because there's like a little shop connected to the warehouse where they sell all the busted up packages and stuff. You know, somebody puts a boot through a pallet of whatever. You know, they sell it off cheap. Anyway, so that's how come I get the deals. Not that I put my boot through anything. I'm in a different department. I want to clear. Okay, so what I'm going to do is open them up. Now, I don't know what I'm doing here. Okay, so if anybody's looking for a how-to video, this isn't it. This is just how I'm going to cook this after watching one video of a guy cooking a venison steak. Okay, let's give you a close-up of the frying pan. There you go. These, I mean, you don't get much for, you know, well, like I say, I got it for £1.25, so that's only 25p more than a McDonald's cheeseburger, for Christ's sake, you know, and I managed to get this. But 2 chunks of venison frying steak. This is different than regular steak by the looks of it, because there are other steaks in the shop that I wasn't able to get hold of different venison stuff. Okay, okay, I'm going to put the heat on 9 out of 12 because, you know, and it says to put butter. The guy that I watched put butter in here. But I don't have any butter because I'm too cheap, so I have margarine. There you go. A bit of margarine to as a bit of fry, get some heat that up. Yeah, yeah. That's heating up quite gently. Now I asked we have a chef at work in the canteen. He said to have it on a high heat. The one video that I watched said to have it on a sort of a highish heat as well. So anyway, that's going to take a moment, so we'll come back in a sec. Now, I'm going to put some salt in here, like the guy said. I don't normally do that. I don't have any pepper, so it's going to have to do with salt. Now, here we go. I'm going to put the... Actually, it could do with being a little bit hotter, I think. The fat over, or the butter. Starting to... Now, I'm not going to have these with anything. Like I did, because I've got a load of steak as well in the fridge. I've got some sirloin steak to go. I did a video the other day on a rump steak. Normally I'd have them in a dinner, but this one I'm going to have on its own because I've got no idea how it's going to turn out. I don't know how long it's going to take to, you know, in order to time it with some roast potatoes. I just don't know, so I'll have this on its own. Now this is a thick piece of meat, and I'm hoping that you know, because I don't, you know, I don't like medium rare meat. There we go. So that's seared. I'm going to turn that over. I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now, if worse comes to worse, because I'm actually making this up as I go along, because like I say, this isn't a how-to, because I don't know how to. If it all goes to hell, then what I'll do, I'll just cut it into slices in order to cook the inside, which hopefully it won't come to that. Now, yeah, there you go. There's a close-up. I mean, it's venison. I'm told that this is quite a strong meat, but there are ways to get the gamey taste out of there. But yeah, I've actually seen this in a Tesco store years ago, and it was the price that put me off. Not just being a tightwad, like you all know. It's the fact that, I mean, it was expensive. It was more expensive than other meats. So that's what put me off. You know, if it was cheaper, you know, that's the thing. They do a lot of wacky meats out there, and if they did a deal on some of the prices, it might encourage people to try them. You know, like Wagyu. That's a special kind of beef with extra marbling in it. You know. Iceland do some wild, crazy meats sometimes. Right, I'm pressing this down. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to do a lot of this in real time. I'm going to try and keep this to about 10 or 12 minutes. So I may pause it in a little while. But at the moment I'm doing it in real time just to show you. And what I'm doing, I'm trying to keep it moving, so as to not let it stick to the pan. I'm trying to press it down also, which is trying to flatten it out a little bit. It's slightly browned on the outside here. Oh, right, that's the fullest I can zoom in down there. Yeah, there's still a ways to go on the browning. Okay, I'm going to pause it there, just so you don't have to watch me watch a steak brown off. You know, we'll come back in a few moments. Okay, at the moment I'm trying to sear off and brown off the thin side. You know, when you've got the steak laying down, you've got it on the thick side and turn it over. Well, on the edges is where it doesn't meet the heat quite so much. So I'm just holding it on the heat on the narrow sides, on the thin sides, so it gets browned all the way around. There you go. It's looking brown on the outside. I may have to cut into it, I think, just to have a look on the inside. Okay. I'm going to cut into it just to see how much. Yeah. Yeah, it's still pretty rare on the inside, which is very not good, you know. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to do the same with the other one. Just butterfly it. There we go. So now I've got 4 small steaks rather than two big ones. Okay, got myself a new fork, and I'm going to gently press the steaks down onto the heat. Actually, they do feel kind of soft still, you know. So I mean, there's probably going to be plenty of moisture in there. Okay, the clock, by the way. There you go. So what was it? I can't remember the time when I started this. Anyway, I'll watch it on the read. I think it's around about 1/2 or 20 past or something. So that's how long it's taken so far. There we are. The bottom side that was rare a minute ago is very dark and brown. There you go. It's very, that's about the shade that I like my meat. I like it extra burnt. Well, not, you know, not burnt, but dark. Okay, just another couple of minutes and we'll serve this up. Actually, I wasn't going to do this. This is just a spur of the moment thing. I'm going to put a couple of eggs in here. There you go. I'm going to put it's a couple of those funny coloured ones. You know, the Pullet, traditional breed Pullet eggs I had the other day. We had two sort of green ones and a couple of regular looking ones. So that'll be a nice addition. It was totally unplanned. Yep, coming along. In fact, the heat, I think, is way too high for the eggs. It may actually turn into scrambled eggs. Who knows? Definitely mashed up eggs, that's for certain. Yeah, the heat is too high. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Because the meat is done, we're just waiting on the eggs. Okay, the eggs are a bit of a disaster because of the heat that I put them on. But they're going to be very edible. Okay, let's plate this up. Along with the venison steaks. Okay, let's go. Okay, we'll start with the venison. Looking very nice and cooked on the inside. Now, now that is a good piece of steak. Yeah, tell you what, this is very nice. Not gamey. I don't even know what gamey meat tastes like. I've heard it described for certain meats and pheasants, and I don't know what gamey tastes like, but I don't think I would be. I don't think I'd call this gamey. Oh, let me tell you, venison. If you can get a deal on it on price, I think it's worth giving it a go. Like I said before, it's only the price that put me off before. But then a lot of meats here in England are expensive. But this is very nice. My first attempt at cooking venison. Turned out very well. Of course, I had to butterfly it because of the inside. Because I don't go for rare or medium rare or any of that lot. This is very good. Anyway, so if you like that tutorial, if you like, of me cooking it for the first time without really knowing what I'm doing, I'm just cooking it like I would a regular steak, pretty much. In fact, I might cook a regular steak exactly like that, because normally I put it under the George Foreman grill or in the air fryer, but I might do one on the frying pan, really hot, you know. Yeah, if you like that, please hit the thumbs up, tell your pals, and leave a comment if you like, you know, of what you think. I mean, there's plenty of people all willing to shout in and say what I should have done, but the thing is, I don't really go for seasonings and a whole lot. But yeah, let me know what you think, and thank you for watching.